Hey everybody, welcome back to the Las Vegas Luxury Real Estate Show. I'm your host, Kevin Hadamil.
And I'm George O'Brien.
Well, George, here we're back for another tour, and
Yes,
I know where we're going. We're going to Seven Hills, but tell us about the property.
Well, yeah, Seven Hills. We've never done Seven Hills, so that's why I chose it. And
I'm glad you chose it. Seven Hills was all built during the early 2000s, right? So those homes in there, 20 years old, most of them.
Well, you kind of hit the nail on the head.
Or maybe a little younger, but it's a great neighborhood.
Yes.
Okay, sits up there on the bluff in Henderson. It's below where we've been, where McDonald Highlands and Ascaya and all that is. It's below them, but they still have a lot of these houses great views.
Yes.
They're on the golf. Some of them are on the golf course, the Rio Seco golf course, which I'll be playing next week, by the way.
Oh, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Anyway, so they're great. So even though they have a little age to them, they still have great architecture. Structurally, there's nothing wrong with these homes. Some of them might be a little dated, but we'll see if people are redoing them now.
Well, it all depends on who owns the house and what they've done over the last 25 years. So you kind of hit the nail on the head. This house was built in 2000.
Okay.
So it's 25 years old. It's 1309 Imperial Drive. It's on the market. It's actually 84th day on. Today's the 84th day on the market.
Okay.
So it's on the market. It's $4,750,000. It's 8,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 6 bath, and it's on a kind of. If you look at the picture there, it's a kind of a small lot, 16,000 square feet. It's not a real big lot.
Well, that's not a small lot though, 16,000.
Well, considering how big the footprint of the home is.
Right.
So anyway, one of the things I noticed about this house, and you've mentioned it a lot, it's 25 years old. Look at the mature landscape.
Exactly. And that's why people buy these homes, though, right?
Yeah,
they want to go drive inside a neighborhood that's been around and all the trees are mature. They're all good size, 20, 30-foot trees. So that's the benefit of living in a neighborhood like this, buying a house like this.
Sure. And there's some aspects of the house that make this stand out. Number one, it has a basement.
Oh, that's huge.
Really not
a lot of basements in Vegas.
Yeah, with the caliche situation, we don't need basements. But anyway, this one has a basement area. It has a library, not a really huge library, but it looks like a library, which is kind of unique. Strip views.
Okay.
So
it's got a lot of great amenities.
Yeah, it's unique. Like I said, it's 8,100 square feet. So
listen, guys, and if you're in the market for a house like this age, this area, don't let the asking price scare you.
Oh, no.
If the house is something that you feel fits your needs, hey, let's start a negotiation. A lot of these houses come down at least 10%.
Yeah, and then,
maybe more.
Like
just depends how motivated they start to get. And this guy's 84 days on market. Motivation might start to be getting kicked in here.
A little bit, yeah.
So,
but at that price point, 84 is not really a lot.
All right, listen, guys, before we get started on that tour, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Click like.
And then click the like if you like everything that we're doing here. All right, let's get started on this tour. All right. So it's a drone view to start with.
Right.
Again,
nice courtyard.
The infinity edge pool over the golf course. Again, the foliage helps this tree.
And welcome today to 1309 Imperia Court, located on the Rio Seco golf course in Henderson. Join me today as we tour this 8,100 square foot 4-bedroom.
How do you feel about the double stair?
We don't see them anymore.
They don't really do a lot for me. I always wondered, what's the point?
It was design architecture of the 30s, 40s, 50s. Okay, It was grand.
Right.
It was very grand
That's
to have that to walk in the front door and have that grand entry. Now, in this particular case, the front door is behind her. Usually, you walk in the front door and you see the angle that we're seeing. Right. It's just a architecture is trying to be, have a grandeur feel. That's a great view. That's an awesome spa.
Yep. See, that's perfect.
I know this house. I know exactly where it is. I know what hole it's on. I think it's 8. Yep. So as you saw back there, the ballards, a little more of a traditional architecture look. But again, let's look at this foliage here.
And it's kind of, of course, very mature.
The olive trees.
Cypress trees.
The cypress trees, right? So it's all about the landscaping, what this house is offering here, because you're not going to get this with a brand new build.
Yeah, even look at the shrubberies there, all trimmed out.
Yeah, it's trimmed. It's manicured nicely.
You notice this house is above the golf course.
It is. It is.
You get that really good view of the strip.
You got these, Roman pillars in the entry. So they're about coming through the front door and seeing the view.
That's a big area in the front, though.
That is.
That's a huge area.
Great chandelier. A lot of that fireplace is a precast fireplace. That was very popular back then. Big, huge crown moldings. Very nice. Again, it's a total different architecture design than what we've been looking at.
Right, the newer blue heron style.
Right, this is totally different. But again, it's just somebody who's not into that contemporary feel. They want to have this warm, cozy feel.
I had a client that actually wanted me to find something like this.
Right.
That's what they were looking for. This is what they were shooting for. They take advantage of that view, boy.
Most of the houses back then were travertine. This is all travertine floors, polished travertine.
It's kind of timeless in a way.
It is. It dates a house when you walk in, but
it's better than that 12 by 12 brown.
Well, for sure.
Tile. Yeah, travertine. I wouldn't even pull it out.
Big kitchen with the angled island there, step-up island.
There's a library.
That's a beautiful library, though. They built some beautiful bookcases in there. Yeah. The library with the fireplace. See what's coming back, George. See the arch in the entry right there?
Yes.
It's that's what's coming back.
Oh, okay.
Arches.
Interesting.
Yes. See, everything comes around full circle.
See, look at that library.
Whether it's your clothing or your house.
Nice office.
Beautiful office. Nice. Drapery was really big back then.
Yeah, I don't have any drapery in my house.
This is the primary. So that's all that glass. You're staring at the city.
And then you got the balcony there.
Private balcony. Yeah.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
So you were right. They do have some views over there at Seven Hills.
They've got some great views over there. Wallpaper. And wallpaper is back in, but it's today's standard of wallpaper.
Right. Different look.
Different, yeah. But again, 16,000 foot lot. It still fit very nice, the house, because this house is about the view. You're still getting all the amenities with the swimming pool and everything, giving a little bit of that Roman look with those ballards and these Roman pillars and whatnot. Great house. I think the value is pretty good there. And again, this is the type of house you won't appreciate until you actually walk in.
Right.
You got to walk this house to say, wow, the video, the photos didn't do this house justice.
Right. And that happens a lot. So I tell people, you got to see the house. You got to feel that vibe. You got to get that feeling one way or the other. You're going to love it or you're not.
Right.
But I think I agree with you. This house, if you were to walk this house, it's very homey. It's very cozy. It's got a lot of space. It's well designed. You got the views.
No, it's a top-notch house. We just went through the holidays, so that's the last 2 months of the year. So it's 80-something days, so it's okay. I believe this house probably will sell in the next 30 to 45 days at that price point.
Probably will.
Probably will. Not a lot of competition in those neighborhoods, and that one's very well kept. It's not updated, but it's very well kept.
Very well kept, yeah.
So, guys, if you're looking and you're not sure, hey, do I want contemporary modern or do I want to go maybe a little more traditional?
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Yeah. Let's go walk these things, because you could change your mind when you leave a Blue Heron home and you walk over here and walk into this traditional home here.
You walk into this one and you go to a Blue Heron, it looks industrial to you. You know, you're like, I like the other one.
You know, everybody's got a different flavor. All right, George, that was a great tour. So what have we got for the folks for the feature around the city?
Well, today we're going to be on the Strip. Yeah, Fountains of Bellagio. That it opened up in 1998, and you've probably seen that on movies and TV shows.
Lots of movies have it.
Yeah, it's iconic. It's 8.5 acres of man-made lake.
It's a big lake.
22 million gallons.
Yeah.
I think in 1998 they weren't thinking as much about the water situation. It takes about
but here's the deal. Like it's a high number. It's closer to 90% of that water is reclaimed water. Right. So for the water from every time the toilet gets flushed to all the watering of the landscape, any drainage, all that stuff gets recycled. So really, it's just whatever the evaporation rate, which is more in the summer than the winter time, is why they got to pump new water.
I think they said about 12 million gallons a year.
Yeah.
Over a year. And they use 500 pounds of chlorine every day. To keep that thing clean. You know, a lot of people jump in there and throw things in there, and they have to sweep it out once a month. You know, unfortunately, one guy, I don't know if you remember this, in 2020, a homeless guy jumped in there and passed away.
Well,
so don't jump in there.
Well, not only not jump in there, I know that they have lasers that knows if somebody's in there when the show's going on, because the show will immediately shut down if someone jumps in that lake while the show's going.
Right.
Because those fountains, those jets that shoot that water,
Right.
can cut a man right in half.
Oh yeah.
They cut you right in half, like it was like your butter.
Yeah. They
Done.
go 460 feet up in the sky.
Yep.
When it first opened, it was only 240 feet, but now they're more powerful. So yeah, they built that thing. It cost $40 million.
I remember when it first opened, it was such a huge attraction, and I would go over there just to watch it. It's very mesmerizing.
Yeah, we used to
it's
watch
very
it too,
soothing.
with the lights.
Yeah.
You know, but
well, listen, before we get into it, guys, remember, do us a favor. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and keep watching us. It really helps our channel.
got it.
All right,
Thank
let's
you very
dig into it.
much.
Let's watch some fountain work.
Yeah. And every one of these shows they have, every 15 minutes in the evening, they come with a music.
Yeah,
So the music's not part of the video, it's part of the show.
it's part of the show. So
Just so you guys know. This one here I picked
Elvis.
Elvis because, yeah, hey, Viva Las Vegas, you know.
Yep.
Hey.
This is another thing where the video's not doing justice. When you see this thing in person, you're pretty mesmerized.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh, yeah,
scale
for sure.
of this, the scale of what is happening.
So just to put it in perspective, those things go as high as 460 feet. That's like a football and a half
Right.
field. Look at that.
Well, you can hear it. They're like little bombs going off.
You know whose idea this was? Steve Wynn.
Right.
Yeah.
He saw a small version of this done somewhere else, and he, as everything he did, he wanted it times 10.
Right.
It's just, and if you're walking on the strip, this show starts. You stop.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody stops. You've got to watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch it. It's great photo ops for the tourists. Take
Yep.
a little video with it in the background, take pictures.
There's how it just shot up there.
Yeah.
You know what's nice is right across the street is the Paris Hotel, the Mon Ami Gabi restaurant. You could just
The
be
cafe.
having dinner.
Right?
In the middle of dinner, this thing's going off every 15 minutes.
Mona Mika B, huh?
It's
Years,
fantastic.
years ago I owned a janitorial company, and we used to clean that restaurant. That was
Did
one of
you?
our accounts. And then the one up on the top of the Paris.
Oh yeah,
We
the
did that
Paris,
one too, yeah.
that one's got an awesome vantage point to see this.
Yes.
You can't hear it from up there because you're inside,
Mm-hmm.
but it's awesome to watch.
Look at that.
Yeah,
You can hear
So
that.
guys, if you haven't been to Vegas, or if you're here and you haven't gone down to see that in a while, that's a nice little treat.
Yeah.
You know,
It's free.
take your
It's worth it.
take your girlfriend, your wife, whoever you want, go down there.
Your partner.
Yeah, your partner, whatever that may be, and watch that show. It is really, really cool.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour today and this feature. Again, it's iconic with Vegas because, as you say, it's in a lot of movies, actually.
Sure.
So
Lots.
a lot of movies, and I'm sure it'll be in a lot more movies in the future, just because it's you see that and you just know automatically Vegas,
Right.
right? So all right, so we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thanks for watching.
Take care.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it.
Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and also that thumbs up button if you really like this video, if it helped you out and you want to watch more, hit that notification bell. We'll appreciate that very much. Also, look, if you're looking to buy or sell in the luxury market here in Las Vegas, you got to reach out to George and I. We're the experts here. So our information is below to be able to contact us. All right?
And we'll see you on the next video.
Take care.